Stacy? Are you all right?
No, not really.
Why not? What's the problem?
I'm worried.
Worried? Why?
It's Marky Warky.
Now, Stacy, you know he doesn't like you calling him that.
Well, I forgot myself for a moment.
So, why are you worried about Mark?
Well, he's out in that terrible storm.
What terrible storm?
Didn't you just see him? It was raining, it was windy, there was thunder and lightning and...
Stacy, calm down. Mark is fine.
How do we know that? It looked so scary out there.
Mark is fine because Mark made it happen. And did you not see the ending?
The ending?
Yeah, when Mark said, stop, and it all stopped.
I think I popped off to the loo for that bit. You know, all that water, I just needed to go.
Mark said, stop, and it all stopped.
What? The rain, the wind, the thunder, and the lightning?
Yeah, Mark staged it all. Let me explain. First off, the rain was a hosepipe.
Okay.
And then the wind was a noise from YouTube. And Mark pretended to be blown about and scared.
But what about the thunderbolts and lightning? Very, very frightening.
Now don't be a drama queen, Stace. That was a bright stage light and some sound effects.
But he was getting so wet, he'll catch a cold or something.
No, he was wearing a wetsuit.
Okay, I get it now.
Good.
But what happens if there is a big storm like that again? And Mark didn't create it. What will we do? I'm so frightened.
Look, here comes Mark now.
Hello, you two. How are you both?
Mark, Stacy's frightened and a little worried about that storm we saw before. She needs some reassurance that you're okay.
Stacy, I am fine. The storm was made up, just so we could introduce the theme for today's family service, which is calming the storm.
Are you sure you're okay, Mark?
I'm fine. A warm shower, nice cup of hot chocolate, and I'm back to normal.
So, you say the family service today is about the calming of a storm. What storm? When is it? Is it coming this way? Do I need to hide?
Calm down, Stacy. The storm Mark is talking about is in the Bible.
Ooh, in the Bible.
In fact, actually, it's mentioned more than once.
Can we hear about it then, Mark?
Okay, I'll tell you the story. Do you mind if I sit on the end of your bed, Lacey? Okay. Oh, let me just sit here a little bit. That's... Ooh. You don't mind, Lacey? Just hutch up a little bit, yeah? You okay, Stacey? Right, let me tell you this story then, from the Bible. Now, it had been a very, very busy day for Jesus. He had been telling stories all day long. He'd been teaching the people all day long. And I don't know about you, but at the end of a busy day, I generally want to go fast asleep. I'm sure you're the same. Okay? I remember when I was younger, we'd go for a day trip somewhere, and my mum would put our pyjamas in the car and dress us in our pyjamas before we set off for home, just in case, in the journey on the way home, we fell asleep in our pyjamas already, and you could tuck us up nicely in our beds when we got in. Anyway, back to the story. So at the end of this very, very busy day, Jesus got into a fishing boat because he was teaching the people by the side of the Sea of Galilee, or Lake Galilee as it's sometimes called. Now, getting in somebody's boat might well seem a little bit odd, but the boat could have belonged to Andrew and Simon, or we also know Simon as somebody called Peter, so Andrew and Peter, or it could have been James and John's boat. All four of them were friends of Jesus. They were his followers, or disciples as we call them. So anyway, gets into this boat and they set off for the other side. And guess what? Busy day. What did Jesus do? He fell fast asleep. Now this story, as we said before, is in the Bible. And you can read it in Matthew, Mark and Luke. But the account in Mark says that Jesus actually fell asleep on a pillow. Must have been a bit of a posh boat, I reckon, that one. But anyway, they got about halfway across the lake and this storm blew up. Probably a bit like the one that we experienced today. Yeah? Although I made that one up, didn't I? But there could have been wind, there could have been rain, there could have been thunder and lightning, there could have been waves that were lapping over the sides of the boat. Where was Jesus? Fast asleep. What were the disciples doing? They were, panic, panic, we're going to drown, panic, panic, panic. Jesus, what was he doing? The disciples then shouted at Jesus. They shouted at Jesus. They said, Jesus, don't you care that we're all going to die? We're all going to drown? Jesus woke up. He looked around. He said to the waves, Oi, calm down. He looked to the wind and he went, Oi, shh. And the waves calmed down and the wind went still. And the disciples went, huh? Whoa. Probably scratching their heads. And they said to each other, who is this man that can tell the waves to calm down and the wind to Well, the rest of the journey was rather peaceful. And they got to the other side without a hint of a wave or a wisp of the wind. So there's the story.
Thanks, Mark.
You know, when I was younger, we used to sing a song when I was a lot younger.
Oh, please don't sing.
I'll have a nightmare again.
And it went like this, if I can remember it. It was, with Jesus in the boat, you can smile at the storm, smile at the storm, smile at the storm. With Jesus in the boat, you can smile at the storm as we go sailing home.
Oh, Mark, I think I know that one. Our granny sang it to us.
Oh, yeah. She's quite old, too.
Cheeky.
It has actions. Mark, can you do them?
I think I can remember the actions to it, yes. I think, I'm going to screw it again. I think we point up for Jesus, we go, with Jesus in the boat, we can smile at the storm, smile at the storm, smile at the storm. With Jesus in the boat, we can smile at the storm as we go sailing home. Should we do it after 3?
1, 2, 3.
With Jesus in the boat, you can smile at the storm, smile at the storm, smile at the storm. With Jesus in the boat, you can smile at the storm as we go sailing home. Sailing, sailing home, sailing, sailing home. With Jesus in the boat, you can smile at the storm as we go sailing home.
Thanks, Stacey and Lacey. That song brings back memories. We're going to worship God together again now with 2 songs. The first one's My Lighthouse by Wren Collective Kids. And the second one is Great Are You, Lord, which has been produced by our very own Michael Wyatt with help from the youth.